The cemetery is usually a place where we mourn our loved ones. The graves around me are a resting place for the once living. But today, the Highland Lawn Cemetery was a history lesson for Sarah Scott Middle School students. Farrington's group, a youth group at Sarah Scott Middle School in Terre Haute, toured the Highland Lawn Cemetery. The students viewed several headstones, mausoleums, and monuments throughout the gravesite, including those of the area's war veterans dating back to the Civil War. The middle schoolers also heard haunted legends connected with locals buried at Highland. Jackie Carroll, the organization's leader, taught the Scotties about how different cultures respected the dead.
It's a Jewish tradition. I told them what happens to flowers after you put them on the grave, fresh flowers after a few weeks, and they all said, well, they die. And so I gave them each a stone, and I told them that the Jewish tradition is to put a stone and say a prayer for the dead, because a stone is there forever. A stone doesn't wilt and doesn't die, and I think they thought that was very, very interesting.
Farrington's group members were also shown the burial sites of prominent people who helped shape their community.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Carol says the learning experience is a unique way to teach students about their hometown history.
I think especially around Halloween, the interest of walking through a cemetery is kind of spooky for them, but I think they retain the information, and it's more memorable if you're walking through the cemetery and pointing out historical figures that to the community are very, very important. I think it's much more interesting to them.
Colonel William McLean, upon his death in 1906, gave many donations to local organizations such as Lighthouse Missions, City Hall, and gave many more contributions to the city of Terre Haute. As you can see here, he has the tallest monument here at Highland Cemetery. It's historical figures like McLean that came alive to Sarah Scott Middle School students through what they did for their hometown. For IUS TV, I'm Sarah Carroll.